What's going on YouTube? H-Dub here, and you know we playing Raid. In the CCs we got this sort of event going on. Not really a challenge per se, but an event. And you know, if we participate, we get an opportunity to give you guys some rewards. We get to give away for 5 winners a legendary skill tome, a rank 5 chicken, an XP boost, 400 energy, 4 sets of 50 multi-battle attempts. So you're gonna get 200 multi-battles as well, and all we have to do is participate. So I feel like, why not? Because I'm not gonna, miss an opportunity to, do some giving back if I can, and try to share some of the rewards. So since this month marks the 4th anniversary of Raid, and it can't be a better time to reminisce on the way we've come to get here. I can't read. Thus, we've decided to launch a very special activity to reflect on how it all started for you, and to remember the first ever Raid related video you created and published on your channel. All we have to do is, just, I guess, look at this video, review this video, and just talk a bit about how I guess I got into creating content, which, I'm sure some of you guys are interested in, because I see people all the time, saying, yeah, man, I'm probably going to start creating content soon too, or just asking questions about it. And they've already, because they've already started and they want to just try to get their foot more than in the door, or get their foot in the door. So let's go ahead and take a look at what my first Raid YouTube video was. So here it is, 2 years ago now. 5 tips in 5 minutes for new players going into 2021. Just looking at it, I guess I thought that this was a great idea. I put my face on the thumbnail up in the corner up here. 5 tips in 5 minutes, instant progression, drew an arrow or whatever. It's a pretty terrible thumbnail. I should go make a new one for it. Obviously, I still had my hair then. This was long before my wedding. So yeah, I got into Raid. We got an ad here, obviously. I got into Raid because of COVID, and I started teaching from home. A lot of people in my audience know that I'm a teacher, so I was teaching from home at the time. And oh god, we gotta start that from the top. I'm gonna play it for you guys in a second. I was teaching from home, so I had a lot of time on my hands, and my wife was also working from home. We were preparing to have our first child. As you can see, it was Christmas time here. So yeah, we had that going on, the Christmas events going on. Let me try to adjust this screen some for you guys. So yeah, it was Christmas time. I was, I wanted to get into content creation. I think I had just I did a terrible thing. I was telling Cold Brew in his stream, I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to start streaming or whatever. I'm going to start making content. Definitely, at the time I felt kind of bad about that. But I don't know. I felt like I had a decent relationship with him, just because, I was pretty active in his stream. He had done a few account takeovers for me. He actually helped me get my Arbiter. He built my first actual clan boss team, and he actually built a spider team for me. So huge shout out to Cold Brew for really helping me out with my account when I was first getting into the game. But I was I was a mobile player, so I definitely needed a lot of help. Didn't know what Twitch was, didn't know what Discord was, didn't know what any of that stuff was. So I actually learned of all of that stuff because of him, because I wanted to go watch the takeovers. I had to obviously contact him on Discord. I was a huge Cold Brew fan at the time when I first got into Raid. So yeah, one of the first content creators I actually connected with, so to say. And yeah, so I told him I was about to do content creation in his stream, in his chat. Such a frowned upon thing, but I did it because I was going to get into it. I was not just capping, you feel me? I was actually about to get into it. And so I made this video, and this was my first video. And as you can see, there are 3 million player power. We have come a long ways now. We are at, almost 16 million, and we got a nice cardio avatar. But yeah, level 78, HWZ67. I don't even think I was in a real clan at this time. But let's take a look at what's going on in this video. Oh, I can't even hear it. Where's the sound? What's going on, people? I am HW. Welcome to the channel. Oh my God, it's terribly delayed. What is going on here? Channel. This is the first video tips in 5 minutes to help you. Hold on, what happened? Video. Right. We coming at you with some Raid Shadow Legends, and this is 5 quick tips in 5 minutes to help you progress your account if you're in the early game. Quick tip number 1. This is back when I used to put all my music on my videos, so now I don't do it much anymore just cause, you know, people were complaining. I was getting copyright strikes for my own stuff left and right. I had to, you know, it was just too much to deal with. Speed is king in this game, and you need to pay attention to the turn meter. The turn meter is this yellow line right here below the HP, okay? Everybody has a turn meter. That person with the highest turn meter is gonna go next, always, all right? And the person with the highest speed will have the highest turn meter at the start of every turn. So, unless some masteries proc or things like that. But speed is king, pay attention to the turn meter. Look at the turn meters. His turn meter is empty because it's his turn, okay? Whenever it's somebody's turn, their turn meter is empty. After they go, they'll have a little. Let's kill one and look at the turn meter move. We are fast enough to go again before anybody else even goes. That is why we need to get our starter to 60, and we need to get... I thought these were some solid tips. So first tip was obviously that. Second tip was talking about the best starter champions and whatnot. I guess I had a Kale here. Same life skill set that everybody's gonna get on. Look at the stats. These stats are achievable, all right? In the early game, with the set that you get, everybody gets the same life skill set that first week, all right? You put that same life skill set that everybody's gonna get on your starter champion. Even if you don't have the Kale, put that life skill set on your starter champion and level it up. Even if you don't have Kale, and tell me that's not like timeless information. Like, use that life skill set, people. Stop playing. Stop asking what you should do. Just use the life skill set until you get some better gear. What was the third tip, man? What you got, old H-Dub? What's the third tip? Each piece of gear is gonna have a primary stat first. All right, and then it's also gonna have a host of substats options. Okay. You get 4 substats on a piece of gear. If you look right here, we have a weapon selected now that we're filtering, all right? We can only have attack as the primary, okay? Okay, so obviously some gear stuff, and then boom. You can get a speed primary. Quick tip number 4. Pay attention to the missions, the quests, and the challenges that you have access to because they give you awesome rewards, and they give you a great roadmap for what you should be doing in the game. I agree. So if you are lost in the game, you don't know where to go, you don't know where to progress, they have dungeon missions, artifact missions, champion missions, and arena missions that'll kind of point you in the direction of what you need to be trying to accomplish. Also, if you do a lot of things and get ahead of the missions, you're gonna have to go back and do them if you want the reward. So it's best to just try to do them the first time. That way you save your resources. If you don't care though and you aren't a serious player, just have fun with it. Quick tip. Nah, that's facts, bro. I feel like a lot of this, I put a lot of thought into it. No cap. Like, I did. This is actually a decent video. Number 5 is just the quality is not amazing by far, but I think the tips are solid. Iteration of an earlier tip. Max out your starter champion, okay? That way you can 3-star the campaign. 3-star the campaign, and then you'll really be able to progress your account. You don't want to be worrying about the campaign, okay? Once the campaign is finished, then you can actually focus on some of the other areas of the game that give you better rewards, better gear, and things that will make the game more worthwhile for you as a player. So if this video helped you and you think some of our videos in the... All right, yeah, so I think by this time I was already streaming on Twitch. So I was streaming on Twitch already. So I was, you know, I was pretty comfortable talking to myself. Didn't really have a lot of people on my Twitch at the time. I think it was just like me and 3 other people, you know, for a while actually. It was just me and like 3 other people, and then I met Smiley, you know, within that time as well. So Smiley used to be in there with us, We used to be trolling in Smiley's stream as well. It wasn't too many people in his stream, but we used to stream really late. Like he would stream late at night as well. And so me, you, Lynn, we used to just be in there. I think there was like one more person, I don't remember his name, that used to also be in Smiley's chat. But yeah, we've come a long way since, 2020, guys. And it's been, it's been a lot of work. It's been a grind. I was still teaching at the time, still teaching now. As some of you may know, I am a 4th grade teacher. At the time, I wasn't teaching 4th grade. I was teaching 1st grade. So I actually just started teaching 4th grade last year, but I was originally a 1st grade teacher. COVID pretty much changed everything. So once I started teaching from home, everything started to shift. The dynamic of the school started to shift. The classroom setting started to shift. And yeah, but that is, pretty much how I got into creating content. Now, my evolution over time has just come from my desire to want to be a better content creator every day. So obviously you could tell the quality has gotten a lot better. I've invested in myself. I've invested in the brand. I've invested in my content because this is something that I take very seriously. And if this is something that you want to do, then you should take it very seriously. Microphones don't cost that much. Headphones don't cost that much. Basic webcam, you get a 1080p webcam for like 20, 30 bucks. It doesn't have to be crazy. Get you a light, get you whatever you need to get it going. If you've been telling yourself, oh, I want to create content. Oh, I want to do this for Raid. Just do it, man. Jump out there. You don't know what results you're going to get until you do it. So, I know this isn't what this video is about, but look, if I'm talking to you guys who have been saying you want to make content, or if you've been thinking it, you never said it, I hope this gives you some inspiration, because it hasn't been a full, 3 years, even 2 years really, of me making content. 2, 3. Hasn't been that long though. I was streaming longer than I made YouTube content, and I took like a 7-month break after I got married to figure out life there. But that's what you have to do. If you're passionate about something, you come back, you give it your all. And I came back, I gave it my all. Like, we can take a look at my channel. I know, like, this is my journey, guys. I did 3 YouTube videos, right? And then I was doing the YouTube music. I was doing the Raid music. That's mainly what I was known for, is my Raid music. And that's how I ended up doing Raidzilla with these guys. Like, let me just make this a little bigger for you guys really quickly. You can see what I'm saying here. But like, no, I didn't see myself fully as like a Raid content creator. Like, I was, I couldn't do some of the things that a lot of these guys were doing. Let me move this over. Like, I made 3 videos, right? And then I made a bunch of music about Raid. We did Yeet, we did Gems, Quad Row intro, Dopamine Machine, RNGesus, Dwarf Flow. We did all of these songs that, a lot of people were like, man, yo, this music is actually pretty good. It's meme music, but it's actually pretty good, And that got me on Raidzilla. Do you see the large difference in between? When I made these first 3 videos, I realized I like streaming more, so I stream. There was a whole year difference in between this content that I made, guys. I came back, I made my songs, I streamed for a very long time, and I was like, don't really know if I want to do YouTube. Didn't really, I was still filling it out. The music I made got me on Raidzilla. Why? Because they needed somebody to help put it all together. I also was writing music at the time, so Saffron Man was like, yeah, bro, you trying to hop on Raidzilla. I got on Raidzilla with some of the biggest, Raid content creators that we have, right? And then that is where I was like, okay, I need to start actually investing in YouTube. It is going to be much better for me passively, right? I needed to think about my family. I needed to think about my longevity as a content creator. And so I started trying to elevate my channel. And as you can see, the thumbnails get a little better. The thing is still not all the way there. I'm still trying to develop a brand. I started doing the collabs. I collabed with Darth. He was the first person to reach out to me and say, hey, bro, you want to do a collab? Like, maybe it'll help you progress your channel a bit. It helped me a ton. And like, I didn't upload that many videos, but I was consistent for a while. And as you can see, the thumbnails, they start getting a little better. And then I took a break, right? I took about a 7 or 8 month break after I got married, cut my hair, and I came back with a plan for my content. And that was 3 months ago. And I haven't stopped since. And in the last 3 months, we can count. That's 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, 25, 29, 33, 37, 41, 45, 49, 53, 57, 51, 61. I'm losing it here. I can't do math. 65, 69, 70. You get the point. I've uploaded almost, 90 to 100 videos in the last 3 months, just because you gotta want it. You gotta go hard. And as you can see, my thumbnails have gotten a ton better. Everything has gotten a ton better. So this is just my progress. It's not the gloat or anything like that. I'm showing you my journey. Like, I set goals for myself, and I knew what I wanted to get out of this, guys. So I'm just saying, if this is something that you want to do, set some goals for yourself, know what you want to accomplish, and it's gonna all be possible. But I've been HWZ, guys. Thank you for checking out my journey with how I got started as a raid content creator, how I got started in raid as a game, the game actually. I don't think this is even about how I got started as a content creator fully. Is it? Let me look at Discord. Is it? Hold on. Tell funny stories. Recording language if you want. You might show the whole video, pausing. I didn't want to watch that whole thing. It was terrible. Should re-record it. Share the link by tomorrow, okay? And yeah, I think, yeah. How far have I come since then? So this is how far I've come, guys. And a lot of you have been here, with me on this journey. I think very few of you have been here since the very beginning, but huge shout out to you guys that have been here since the beginning. I really appreciate it, man. And it means a lot to me. Your support means everything. So, yep. Until next time, guys, I've been HWZ. Be good and be well.